Hello, my name is Keshwani. Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 168. Day 168. We are in the process of solving word problems from day 101 through 200, and today is our 68th day. Here's the problem for today. The question is, how far can Mike walk in 40 minutes? How far can he walk in 40 minutes if he walks k kilometers in h hours? That's it. Obviously, we do not know the value of k and h because k and h are variable. They are unknown. This is algebra. This is not arithmetic. If we were told that he walks 2 kilometers in 3 hours, we can figure out his speed and find out how long it takes to walk, how far it can go in 40 minutes. It will reduce to a simple arithmetic problem. It is an algebra problem, obviously. So here's the solution. If you want to solve it yourself, pause the video at this point, solve it, and then come back and watch the rest of it. Here's the solution. We are told that in h hours he walks k kilometers. Well, if it's h hours he walks k kilometers, then that implies that in 1 hour he should be able to walk on k over h kilometers. For example, if somebody comes to you and they tell you that they are walking, they tell you that in 2 hours they are walking 10 kilometers, then in 1 hour they will walk 10 over 2. If they tell you that in 3 hours they walk 10 kilometers, then in 1 hour they will walk 10 over 3, 1/3 of it. If, for example, if somebody tells you that they are walking, they tell you that in 5 hours they are walking 10 kilometers, then in 1 hour they will walk 2 kilometers. Where is the 2 kilometers coming from? 10 over 5. 10 over 5. K over h. You see? So, but the problem is we are not walking for 1 hour. The guy is only walking for 40 minutes. So how many hours is 40 minutes? How do we convert minutes into hours? Well, it's very simple. 40 minutes, if you want to convert it into hours, you divide it by 60. 60 minutes per hour. And that will be, this will cancel out, and we'll end up with 2/3 hour. Because this minutes cancelled out and this hour, 1 hour goes up. 40 minutes is 2/3 of an hour. So, in 40 over 60 hours, he will walk. In 1 hour he walks that much, therefore in 2 hours he's going to walk twice as much, in 3 hours he's going to walk 3 times as much, in this many hours he will walk this many times this many. 40 over 60, which we just saw, is 2/3. So let's put it here as 2/3. 2/3 times kh kilometers. Which, had it been a real exam, would show up in the multiple choice question as not 2/3 times k over h, but rather 2k over 3h kilometers. That's our final answer. 2k over 3h kilometers. How do we find out if this answer is in fact the correct answer? How have we always found out if the answer at the end that we found is the right answer? By plugging in numbers. We plug in numbers, we convert the problem into a simple arithmetic problem, and we get the answer and see what this guy gives us. So let's do that. Let's plug in. Let's plug in. PI stands for plug in to verify our answer. Let's pretend let's pretend that the guy walks. Let's pretend that the guy walks 7 kilometers in 2 hours. 7 kilometers in 2 hours. So you have to understand what we are plugging in here for. 7 kilometers in 2 hours. This 7 is your k kilometers. So what we're plugging in here is 7 for k. And 2 hours. 2 hours is our h hours. H hours. This is your 2. So h equals 2. So now the question reads this. Now the question reads, how far can Mike walk in 40 minutes if we are told that he walks 7 kilometers in 2 hours? So we're going to solve this question. We know his speed. He walks 7 kilometers every 2 hours. So he must go 3.5 kilometers an hour. So let's see what it gives us. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it at the bottom here. So we know that in 2 hours he walks 7 kilometers. Therefore, in 1 hour he must walk half as much kilometers. 7 over 2 or 3.5 kilometers per hour. But he's not walking for 1 hour, he's walking for 2/3 of an hour. That implies that in 2/3 of an hour, he should be able to walk 7 over 2 times 2/3 kilometers. 7 over 2 times 2/3. Let's see what that gives us. 7 over 2 times 2/3. This 2 is going to cancel out and we end up with 7 over 3 kilometers. Now what we have to make sure is that this answer that we came up with better give us this. Let's find out. (2k) over 3h. 2k, k was 7. K is 7 over 3h, which is 2. Does that give us 7 over 3? Yes, it does. It does give us 7 over 3 because this 2 will cancel out with that 2 and we'll end up with 7 over 3. Voila. 7 over 3 is the same answer. 7 over 3 because the 2's cancel out. That's all. That red line should not go on top of multiplication sign. There you go, that's it. It does give us 7 over 3, which is what we found here. That tells us that the answer that we found is in fact the right answer. We will walk 2k over 3h kilometers in 40 minutes or 2/3 of an hour. Alright? I will see you tomorrow on day number 169 where we will be back to investing some money. And the day after that, on day 170, we're going to go for another walk. I'll see you tomorrow on day 169. Alright? Bye now.